Welcome to day 7 of your 30-day Stoic challenge. If you're still here, that already says something about you. Most men quit when the pain doesn't disappear fast enough. Most men distract themselves instead of facing themselves. Most men scroll instead of building. But you're still here. And today, we talk about something uncomfortable. Today is about control. Not controlling her, not controlling outcomes, not controlling how people treat you. Today is about mastering the one thing Stoicism is built on. What is in your control, and what isn't. Let me ask you something. When she left, when she went cold, when she stopped valuing you, what did you try to control? Her feelings, her responses, her attention, her perception of you? You replayed conversations in your head. You imagined different outcomes. You wondered what you should have said differently. You tried to solve a situation that was never fully yours to control. And that's where suffering multiplies. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." But most men live backwards. They try to control outside events and neglect their own mind. That's why heartbreak feels like death. Because when she leaves, you realize something terrifying. You never controlled it to begin with. And that truth hurts. But it also sets you free. Here's the shift. You don't control who values you, who stays, who chooses you, who understands you. You don't control if someone loves you back. You don't control timing. You don't control someone else's maturity. You don't control closure. But you do control your standards, your reaction, your discipline, your silence, your growth, your next move. And this is where men either collapse or transform. A Stoic man doesn't beg for what he can build within himself. He doesn't try to force someone to see his worth. He doesn't argue with reality. He adapts. If she pulls away, he doesn't chase. If she disrespects him, he withdraws. If she leaves, he builds. Not because he doesn't care, but because he understands something powerful. Truth most men don't hear. You were never meant to control the outcome. You were meant to control your character. That's it. You can't control if she comes back, but you can control whether you become the type of man who doesn't need her to. That's the shift, and it's uncomfortable, because control feels safe, but mastery feels stronger. Day 7 is about radical acceptance. Acceptance doesn't mean weakness, it means clarity. It means saying, "This happened. I don't like it, but I accept it." Because once you stop fighting reality, you regain your power. And when a man regains his power internally, why did she pause? Instead, ask, what can I control right now? Your workout, your discipline, your thoughts, your standards, your next decision. Every time you redirect your mind back to what you control, you reclaim authority over your life. That's how a Stoic man Here's the deeper part. Sometimes the hardest thing to accept is that someone didn't value you the way you valued them. And you want to change that. You want to prove something. You want to be seen. But the Stoic understands you don't prove your value by convincing someone. You prove your value by walking away from what doesn't see it. And there's nothing wrong with feeling that. But here's the trap. When your growth becomes a strategy to trigger someone else's reaction, you are still not free. You're still attached. You're still negotiating with an outcome. The Stoic path is different. You don't grow to make her miss you. You grow because stagnation is beneath you. You don't build. The vision you built in your head. Stoicism teaches you to separate imagination from reality. Dark. When no one is watching, when no one is texting, when no one is validating. You build, you refine, you discipline. You master yourself, and slowly you stop needing control, because you become stable, and stability is magnetic. Nights you replayed conversations. How many times you imagined different outcomes? How many times you wished she would just understand you?